Now for the petals, start crocheting from the 4th stitch. Crochet 2 double crochets. To have double crochets, 2 single crochets. Then, crochet a slip stitch into the next stitch. Make a slip stitch into the adjacent stitch. Now, let's start counting. Count to 4. This is stitch 1. Stitch 2, stitch 3. Stitch 4. This is the 4th stitch. Now, in the 4th stitch, crochet 2 double crochets. A double crochet involves wrapping the yarn around the hook. Wrap 1 time, then insert the hook into the 4th stitch. Pull the yarn through. Wrap and pull out 2 loops. Pull out 2 loops. This is a double crochet. Then crochet another double crochet. Wrap once. Then insert the hook into the next stitch. Then pull the yarn through. After wrapping the yarn, pull out 2 loops. Pull out. Then pull out 2 loops for the double crochet. Then crochet 2 half double crochets. For half double crochets, wrap the yarn once. Then insert the hook. Pull the yarn through in one motion. Pull it through in one go. This is a half double crochet. Then crochet another half double crochet. We've now completed 2 half double crochets. Next, crochet 2 single crochets. For single crochets, insert the hook and pull the yarn through. Crochet. Insert the hook. Pull the yarn. Crochet. Here is another demo of single crochet. For a single crochet, bring the hook to the middle. Do not yarn over. Insert the hook into the stitch. Bring the yarn through with the hook. There are 2 loops on the hook. Pull the yarn through both loops. This is how to make a single crochet. Let's get back. Once you reach the bottom, crochet into the next stitch. This is the 1st stitch. Then crochet into the adjacent stitch. After making a slip stitch, here is another demo of split stitch. In this episode, we will learn how to make a slip stitch. Using the magic ring to start the piece. At the end of each round, make a slip stitch to join the last stitch to the 1st stitch. To connect the whole piece into a ring. After completing the stitch count for the 1st round. Now, let's make a slip stitch. First, find the 1st stitch of this round. The 1st stitch is marked with a stitch marker. This is the 1st stitch. To make a slip stitch, draw the loop to the middle of the hook. Use your right index finger to hold the loop. Insert the hook into the 1st stitch. Pass through the 1st stitch at the marked spot. When making a slip stitch, go through the V-shaped stitch. Penetrate the V-shaped stitch, bring the yarn with the hook. Pull the yarn out through the 1st stitch. After pulling out, there are 2 loops on the hook. Bring the 2nd loop onto the hook. Pull it through the original loop on the hook. Tighten the loop by repeatedly pulling. The slip stitch is completed. Connect the last stitch to the first stitch to form a circle. This is a slip stitch. Let's get back. Chain 1. After chaining 1, chain 9 more chain stitches. Now start crocheting the petals. Repeat this process. Crochet 9 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then, crochet from the 4th stitch backward. Crochet 2 double crochets. For double crochets, wrap the yarn around the hook once. Crochet into the 4th stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Insert the hook into the 4th stitch. For double crochets, wrap the yarn around the hook twice to pull out 2 loops. Pull out 2 loops. Wrap and crochet the next stitch. Pull the yarn. Pull out 2 loops. Pull out another 2 loops. Crochet to have double crochets. Pull the yarn through. Pull it through. Then crochet 2 single crochets. Then make a slip stitch into the adjacent stitch. Continue the previous steps. Now, crochet petals like this. Start by crocheting 12 stitches.